Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. I'm going to pick up yet another interesting topic and I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to take my childhood memories and I'm going to speak about what I love doing since childhood and I'm still loving doing that. So I'm going to describe that one thing which I loved doing during my childhood and I've been carrying it till date and I still love doing that. Everybody has memories, right? Everybody knows what they love doing and what they hate doing. Okay, so we can always talk about what we love doing and we can always talk about what we hate doing. So this is another interesting topic which we can pick up and start speaking on it. Okay, what you can do is you can either speak with me, repeat after me. You can collect my ideas or take my ideas and speak on your own, or you can club your ideas, or probably you can come up with your own idea and speak on it. I am giving you a topic, I am giving you a script, I am giving you a sentence structure, I am giving you the vocabulary and everything else which you can use it in your own way. My sentences are very simple, my English is very easy. You can construct your own sentences with my sentences. You just have to replace chunk of words and come up with a new sentence. This is how simple I have made these sessions for you. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, if you are looking for practice sessions and practical English speaking sessions, quickly subscribe my channel. You are at the right place. Like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section. And do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Let's begin now. So today I'm going to talk about one of my childhood memories which I love doing since I was a kid. Well, it's very simple. I am a nature's lover. I love being with nature. What do I mean by this? I'm a nature's lover and I love being in nature, which means I love to be surrounded by green trees and flowers and fruits and plants, everything. All the greenery basically. So I love being surrounded by trees and plants and flowers, etc. Now I'm going to tell you how it all started. So my childhood was in a joint family. We had a big house and we had some space for gardening as well, and there was a lot of big trees and plants and flowers and a lot of things which were there in our garden. So there was a kitchen garden, there was a normal garden, there was other trees also, big trees also available in our garden. So it was a big space and everything was there. There were mango trees, there were jackfruit trees, there were lychee trees, there were jamun trees, there were custard apple, lemon and whatnot. There were lots of trees which was there in that space. And apart from that, of course, we had some vegetables also which were grown like chilies and brinjal and then beans and bottle gourds and bitter gourds, etc., etc. Seasonal vegetables, they used to grow tomatoes, etc., etc. Used to grow in our kitchen garden. And apart from that, we have a garden as well wherein lots of flowers were also there, rose and hibiscus and jasmine, gladiolus, etc., etc. There were lots of flowers. So my dad loves gardening. He loves gardening. And since childhood, I've been seeing him working in the garden. So in the morning, he used to dedicate time in the garden. He used to grow a lot of flowers in the garden. So he used to do everything on his own. He used to plant the seeds, he used to dig the soil, he used to water the plants and everything else he used to do. And when he doesn't have time, there were helpers who used to help him, but he preferred doing it on his own. So this was his interest. And I think because of that, I also started growing interest in plants and flowers and gardening, etc. So I started exploring my gardens. So every day when after coming from school, what I used to do is I used to go and have a look at the garden. I used to explore the whole garden and I used to see what tree is where, what is it called. So I used to take somebody along with me and I used to ask, what is this tree, what is this plant, so that I get to know what is what. Okay, and that is how I got to know a lot of things about vegetation. I can recognize a lot of fruits and plants and trees. So this is how I started getting interested in knowing about nature. I started exploring trees, fruits, vegetables, plants, flowers, etc., etc. So the first thing I used to do is I used to get in, ask people about what is it called. And if they tell me the name in Hindi, I used to search it for its English version. So that is how I got to know what it is called in English also. Okay, so this is how I started taking interest in nature and the vegetations. You know, at times the seeds fell and the plant starts growing elsewhere, right? You have not planted it there, but due to, you know, wind and all, some plants seed starts growing elsewhere also. So I used to go and check that also. Whenever I saw some lemon plant or custard apple or any other plant anywhere, chili plant somewhere else growing, I used to call the helpers and I used to ask them to pluck it from there and plant it at a suitable location so that it doesn't die. So I used to check for all these things. I used to check for guava plant also. Guava trees also grow anywhere, right? Wherever the birds drop the seeds and the plant starts growing. Okay, so I used to collect all these plants and I used to ask people to take it from there and plant it at a suitable location. So I was very fond of doing all these things. And entire childhood, I think every single day I used to go and explore my garden and I used to see what is what and what is happening and what new is coming up. And I used to ask people to relocate those plants to a new location so that it can grow in a better surrounding and water the plant and take care of the plant. So everything I used to do at that time. So since then, I have started gaining interest in plantations or vegetation or nature. Okay, but since that was my childhood, we used to have open spaces also. We used to plant vegetables, fruits and flowers and everything else. But now since since the space is very limited, we're living in flats and we just have a balcony, we don't have a soil or a garden here. So it gets very difficult to pursue your interest or my interest. So what option is left with us is we can just start growing these things in pots, right? And honestly, I love growing vegetables in pots. I love doing that because, you know, you get a very nice feeling when vegetables grow in your own garden and when you pluck and cook those vegetables. It's the most satisfying and amazing feeling on earth, guys. Trust me on this. Going and plucking chilies and putting it in your meals, plucking lemon or brinjal or any other vegetable, tomatoes you can pluck and just put it in your vegetables. This is the most amazing, fulfilling and beautiful feeling ever. So I love growing vegetables in pots since, you know, we have space constraint. But I was not aware of all these things before, how to grow vegetables or fruits or flowers in a pot. Okay, so YouTube has helped me a lot. I used to watch a lot of videos on how to convert a balcony into a garden or how to grow fruits and vegetables or, you know, how to make a kitchen garden in your balcony. So I started searching a lot of videos. Some were good, some were not that great, some helped, some didn't help. But then ultimately when you start watching all those videos and you start practically doing things, you get to know what will click. Okay, so you'll get an idea. It's the same with English speaking also. You can watch n number of channels. You can watch n number of people speaking about how to become fluent and confident in English speaking. But ultimately, there are some ideas which clicks for every single individual. Probably something clicks for me. Maybe something else can click for you. Okay, so that is the difference. You can watch a number of videos, that is fine, but you have to actually practically test it on your own, right? Whether it is suiting you, whether it is helping you, whether it is benefiting you or not. That is a big question. Okay, so nowadays knowledge is available free of cost and there limitless knowledge, endless knowledge available. But what will click for you is something which you have to figure out. That is what I figure out, how to come up with a kitchen garden or how to grow plants and vegetables and flowers in my garden in a small space. Right? This is not a small thing. It's a big challenge. It doesn't click at times. So over time, I practiced and I saw what is going to help me, what conditions are favorable for me, what is not favorable for me, what is growing, what is not growing. So over a period of time, I got to understand everything and then I started mastering it. It's the same way I gave you example of English speaking also. So you have to start testing everything. Whatever techniques I tell you, whatever methods I give you, you try using that. See if it is helping you. Do it for a week, not a month at least. Do it for a week. You will get to know if it is helping you or not. And guys, trust me on this. My ideas are very simple, very basic, very easy to implement. And these are practically tested also because I use these ideas in my sessions and people have come up with the feedback that it has helped them in communicating better, in corporate communications, in improving their English, in speaking effectively and confidently and fluently. Right? So that is why these ideas are practically tested and foolproof. It is definitely going to help you and it is very simple, very easy to practice. But ultimately, you have to figure out whether it is helping you or not. Okay. So coming back to my topic, so this is how I started growing vegetables, plants and flowers in my balcony. And that is what I am pursuing my interest till date and it gives me happiness and satisfaction. So I have been a nature's lover since my childhood and till date. So I love trekking. I love going to places which have a lot of greenery. I love visiting villages so that I can get a feel of nature. Okay, and I love going to beaches as well. Beaches and mountains as well. So that is also something which I love. So that is why I call myself a nature lover. And I love exploring natural things or nature. Yes, and I've done it a lot and still I have to explore a lot more. I'm sure by listening to me, you must also have got some idea about what you love doing. And you can also start speaking about it. Take this topic. It is very interesting, very easy. You know everything about it. Start speaking on it. What you can do is you can just start collecting all the ideas. You can jot it down as pointers or ideas, right? You can jot it down as ideas or pointers. And when you start speaking on it, take that in front of you, keep it in front of you, look at it and speak about it. Elaborate on that. That is the best method which will help you not to forget the points, not to forget your ideas, and it will help you to speak on it better. Trust me on this. Do this once. Whenever you get a topic, start collecting all the ideas. Scribble down. Write it as a pointer or ideas. Right? Maybe a sentence if you want. You can write it down. And then when you are ready to speak on it, you can just take your notebook or whatever, mobile, and you can look at it and you can just elaborate on those points and see how it works. I am sure this technique is really going to help you to speak better English. Okay. So start using this method and you will see a lot of difference. And whatever you do, at least do it for a month, guys. Do it for a month and then you will be able to see the difference. If it is working for you, if it is not working for you, and if you are able to pick up on your English communication. Okay, because we all know communication is something which is very much essential in today's world. Whether we are giving interviews, whether we are working in a corporate setting, whether we have running our own business, or we are helping our kids in studies, we all need to communicate well, right? We all need to be very good in our communication. So that is why communication is very important in today's world. cracking interviews, cracking good colleges, getting into good, field, and helping our kids also learn things or in their studies. So overall, it is very much essential, and that is why I come up with different techniques and different topics to help you speak in English or to master English every single day. If you follow all my sessions, definitely it's going to help you. You don't have to do anything. Every single day you open my video for 30 days and start speaking along with me on the same topic, and you will see a lot of difference at the end of a month's time. For sure. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.